All right, welcome everybody to Diamond Zone Thursday morning edition. So obviously, we play Miley all the time. So I was just looking at this. Yeah, this is kind of funny. This is what we want to make sure no one does. And I always highlight this when we do this song, and I'm getting off track, of course, as I always do. But look, there's always going to be another mountain, always going to want to make it move, always going to be an uphill battle. Okay, key phrase there, always. In other words, when you're dealing with people, right, the mountain here is people. Okay, you understand that, right? And the first person we have to convince is ourselves, right? But then there's always another one because you're always dealing with people. And you're always trying to get them to see what you see. So you're trying to get them to move outside of what they know. I think you guys understand this, right? Okay, you're trying to get them to see what you see. And that's the most frustrating part of the business. Okay, and it's always going to be an uphill battle. Always, because they're always going to try to tell you why their situation is okay, right? It's the very person that says to you, I want to make more money. I have different dreams and goals. And you say, okay, I have a way of showing you. And then they try to justify that everything isn't that bad. That's the uphill battle, right? You wanting it for them more than they want it for themselves is the uphill battle. And you got to release that, guys, because here's the other part I want to make sure, and this is the purpose of staying involved. It says somebody's going to have to lose. Okay, listen, here's the point. I never want you to lose this battle. You never lose the battle. Why? Because you are secure within your decision. And just because someone tells you no, or someone doesn't see what you see, doesn't mean you lost the battle. It doesn't mean you lost. They did. This is the mental switch you have to make. Otherwise, as we talk about all the time, right, you're going to be 30, 60, 90 days away. And if you keep losing every battle for 30, 60, 90 days, even the mightiest of men are going to say, I can't do this. Right? Can you imagine going on the battlefield and every time you go out, you lose more men? Right? And eventually it's just you. You're going to lose. Okay, but over here, that's not how it works. You never ever lose the battle. Now you know what I mean when I say I never lose a battle. I don't care if people quit. I don't lose that battle. They lost the battle. They quit. I don't care if someone doesn't see what I see. I don't care. That's their decision. I'm still moving forward. So I want to make sure you understand this is the part of the business that everybody struggles with. Well, no one sees what I see. That's okay. Okay, keep moving forward, right? And you're going to eventually find people who see what you see, which is going to lead me into my training today, okay? Now, before I get to that, let me shrink, okay? And today at 6 o'clock, guys, want to make sure we highlight our guest speakers tonight on the opportunity presentation. Right, Diamonds, Shaylisa and Tim will be doing the presentation tonight at 6 o'clock. Also, can you see that? No? Oh, okay. I don't know why my screen share sometimes doesn't work. Okay. Where is the beautiful picture of Shaylisa and Tim? How about now? Can you see that? I can't see you guys now. Ay, ay, ay. Can you guys see that picture? No, still can't. Why? Can you tell me why? Jeff, you think you'd have this down by now? No, but I'm not going to lose the battle. That's for damn sure, because you guys aren't going to hang up. All right. Okay, wait. Screen share. Boom. There you all are, right? Let me try one more time. Well, I got to get this right because I got to write today. Now I lost Shaylisa and Tim. Okay, let's use this picture. See, they get mad at me if I use the wrong picture. Can you see that? Joe? Well, can you see it? Yes or no? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Okay, he's not. Okay. Can you see that, Darlene? Okay, thank you. All right. All right, so there's Shaylisa and Tim. You guys know who they are. Anyway, that's them. They'll be doing the presentation now. Shaylisa and Tim, I want you to know, we also had that other group. I don't know if they're on, but they are. We also had another group that were doing presentations the same time we were. Rabu had a presentation. So they asked if they can join our presentations. So for whatever reason, so just be prepared. The numbers should go way up because they wanna piggyback off what we're doing. So anyway, that's tonight at 6 o'clock. And then remember that these are Sunday through Thursday. Sunday through Thursday. So the next one would then be Everybody Build for Sunday, which is at 12 and 6, okay? So that's what's happening there. Now, as you all know, okay, can you see that, Joe? Thumbs up. Okay, perfect. You know what we talked about yesterday. And when I went through this yesterday, somebody had written down, okay, I love the training that you just did. It clearly gets me to start to understand I got to be smart with my goals, okay? And they said, if you could, can you show how to make $1,000 a week? Can you show me that business plan, how you would make $1,000 a week? I forgot who that was, okay? But that's what I want to show today. I want you guys to understand, okay, just different nuances to the comp plan. Because when you understand your comp plan, and I will say this, I know a lot of people don't understand it until you start making money. So if you haven't made any money, I promise you, you probably don't even really understand the comp plan. Okay, that's how I learn any comp plan. Okay, all I do is I look at my paycheck. First of all, Lisa knows it backwards and forwards. No sound? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Am I losing my mind or are you guys losing your mind? Leon. Okay, everybody can hear me. Okay, that's just Leon. All right. All right, so now, the only way I understood my comp plan was I started earning money. And then Lisa said, well, here's where that bonus came from. Here's where that bonus came from. Because if you're earning nothing, it doesn't really matter, right? You got to put forth the effort necessary to bring people in. And I promise you, as soon as you see $1, you're going to try to figure out where it came from. That's the best way to learn the comp plan. Now, having said that, I want to show you, okay, and we'll do this back and forth today, but I got to find my notepad. Boom. Okay, boom. Can you see that white piece of paper, Joe? Yes, okay. Whew, all right. So here's what I want you guys to know, okay? Your compensation plan is made up of 2 ways to earn money, okay? The first way you earn money, okay, if this is you, is anything you personally do, right? So when you sponsor somebody, that's called personal volume, okay? In other words, when you bring somebody in at one of our packages, and you got to bear with me because I'm going to try to write this nice and neat, okay? When you bring somebody into the business, that's personal volume. Now watch. If you bring somebody in that buys the single package, and I'm going to round up $1, so don't all freak out, and it's $349. Okay, there's the single package, that's $350, right? Isn't that an option for people? Okay, they can start with a single package. Then you have the family pack, which is how much? Okay, $1,300. Okay, and I know I'm not talking about the $200 off right now. I'm just talking about you guys could do that off on your own. And then you got the premium package, which is what? $2,000. We know it's $1,999, $2,000, okay? So when someone makes a decision to get involved in the business, is that not their 3 choices? right? If you've been on any presentation, okay, that I do, I walk people through how they make that decision. And here's the question I always ask, okay? I always ask. I go, Karen. I'll use Karen as an example. If Karen was my guest on a presentation, I would say, Karen, based on what you just saw, do you see yourself being more of a customer, or do you really want to know how to build a business? If Karen said to me, Jeff, I want to be more of a customer, I would suggest she buys the personal bundle. Now, listen, everybody, does Karen still get her website if she buys a personal bundle? Can she still participate in the comp plan? Of course. But you understand what I'm doing here? I'm guiding her, okay, because I'm the consultant. I'm not suggesting that she can't start her business there, because she can. But you see how I framed it? Based on what you just saw, Karen, do you see yourself being more of a customer, or do you see yourself being more of somebody who wants to build a business? Now, if Karen started with a personal bundle, what do I make? What do you make? What do you make? You make 10%, correct, on the full retail dollar. On the full retail. So earnings here is $35, right? That would be the earnings. You could see that. That's 35. Now, if Karen said to me, no, Jeff, I want to really build a business, then I'm going to explain to her that my suggestion was she buys a family pack or a premium pack. And I walk her through why. And the reason why is I want my new person to have products to give to their new people right away. I don't want that new person waiting. I want to keep momentum in Karen's business. And if Karen has 6 helos, we know where one of them's going, right? It's going to go on her wrist. And then when a new person comes in, Karen, they're going to buy the first one from you. Okay? And I tell people the difference between premium and family. Instead of 6 of everything, you get 4 of everything. And that's not the purpose of the training. But if Karen bought the family pack, what do I earn? My earnings on that is $130. You guys see that? 10% of $1,300 is $130, right? Letting my doggies in. Okay. Now, if Karen decided to buy the premium pack, 10% of $2,000 is $200. And then you also understand, guys, you have the BioZen pack. Okay, that's also, if someone buys the BioZen, let me just put that down here. Okay, the BioZen is also $1,300, so it's another $130. If they bought the full package, okay? Let's just call it $1,300. My point is, first way you earn money here is 10% on your personal. So if you want to earn $1,000 a week, okay, what are you going to be responsible for in the beginning? Okay, then you can just determine what your earnings are. If you were to bring in 2 people this week, well, what packages do they buy? Okay, but you got to understand what you're doing. You're starting a business, and your internet, okay. Please don't do this to me, internet. Let me go off camera for a little bit. Okay. So when you bring somebody in the business, okay, the 10% is like a thank you. Okay? But you're going to build your team, because remember, you're building your foundation. Everybody here is building their foundation. Now, having said that, the way you earn $1,000, you could subtract your personal from that. So if you're going to bring in 2 people, okay, to this week at the family package, 2 times 130 is $260, correct? Okay, 2 people there. So you just got to figure out if you're going to bring in 1 person a week, 2 people a week, That's your decision. That's part of your SMART goals. Okay, and I'm gonna reverse engineer this in a minute, so just stay with me. The next way you earn money, okay, is earning 20% off the matching volume of your two teams. All right? So some simple math would be, in order for me to earn $1,000 a week, I would have to have $5,000 in SV on my left, and I'd have to have $5,000 SV on my right. Each pay cycle, correct? Because if I take 20% of 5,000, that is an earnings to you of $1,000. Just in the dual team. And then you got to add to it whatever you're earning on your personal. Okay? Now watch. Now watch. How do I do this? Well, now you got to understand these retail dollars are now transferred to SV, sales volume. If someone buys, you got to know your sales volume, okay? If someone buys that single package, let's put it here, okay? So I have to do it. Okay, if someone buys that single package, your 10% that you make is on the full retail. But then that transfers then into SV, which is what your $5,000 counts towards. So the SV on a single package is 120. So you got paid on 350 here, but it transfers towards my 5,000 of 120. Guys got that? Okay, now watch. A family pack is 1,300. But the SV transferred over is 500. I get to count 500 SV towards my 5,000, right? And then 2,000, if someone buys a premium pack, I get paid on the 2,000 for my personal, 10% of 2,000, I make 200 bucks, boom. But it transfers into the dual team of 750. All right? And then if someone buys that BioZen package, okay, that's 500. All right? And there's one more thing that counts towards your weekly numbers. If you have people on loyalty underneath you, okay, the loyalty points that you could count, okay, towards your 5,000 is 30 points or 30 SV. On every $59, it counts in the dual team of 30 SV. Okay? So these are all the different ways. These are all the numbers that count towards you getting to your $5,000 on your left team, right? And $5,000 on your right team. Okay, now watch. How many people would I need on my left team if everybody bought the single package? I would need 41 people per week. 41 people per week for me to do $5,000 on that left side. If everybody just bought a single pack. In other words, these people got in and they bring in single packs. Okay? But I would only need, okay, watch. I would only need over here 10 people. On my entire left team, I'm going to get to that in a second, so don't worry. On your entire left team, I need 10 family packs for me to do $5,000 on that side. Correct? Over here, if I premiums, I would only need 6. And then over here, I would need 10 BioZen. Now watch this. If I want to self-qualify my $5,000 on one side, I would need 166 loyalty packages. 166 loyalty in your entire team on your left side. Okay, I'm going off camera again. So, Karen, do you understand this? Thumbs up. Okay. So I want to walk you through. People go, okay, how do I do $5,000 on my side? That's how you do it. You got to get people, right? You have to have people that make up this $5,000. But you got to understand, this gets paid down infinity. So watch. If you brought in two people, you've seen this 1,000 times, who brought in two people, keep taking it down, who brought in two people, and let's stop here. Let's just stop here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 levels, 7 levels deep of everybody getting 2. How many people do you have on your team here? 128 and 64 is what? 180, 192. 192, 210, 220, 230, 240. So approximately 250 people, right? You have 250 people on this side of your team. How many did you bring in? In this example, 2. And I'll get to that in a second. Don't leave me. Stay here. Okay? Now watch. You found 2, but over time, how much time? I don't know. You have 250 people. And through 250 people, you have to create $5,000 a week in SV through 250 people. Because all these 250 people, what are they doing? They're doing the same thing. They're trying to get their 2. They're trying to rank advance. So I got to have, let's just go to here. Let's just go to the middle ground. Through 250 people, I got to get 10 family packs from 250 people. For me to do $5,000 on that side. Now, let me ask you all a question. If I have $5,000 on this side and nothing on this side, can anybody answer how much money you make that week? Good job, Karen. You see what she said? She put a big 0. Why? But hang on a second. That might not be altogether true. Because how many people on that side did Karen personally sponsor that week? See, if she sponsored 2, okay, then she would earn what? She would earn her, if they both bought family packs, she would earn $260. But now watch. That $5,000 she created, okay, stays there. Stays there. And it keeps accumulating. So if that was the first week she did $5,000, okay? And the next week you got all these people. Right, let's say you put in 10 people, they did $5,000. And the next week, those 10 people got 2. And now you have 10,000 on that side. Do you understand, until you match it, this does not go away? That keeps accumulating. So let's just say, for argument's sake, you guys are unbalanced right now. And you have one leg. You have one leg that has a lot of volume, and you have to go over here and work on this leg. You got to keep your legs balanced. This is why we say, okay, you got to be balanced. I'll get to that in a second. But I got to do the same thing over here. I got to have $5,000 on each team. So I would need, and you could do the math any way you want, 10 family packs left, 10 family packs right, for me to match this, where I'm making my $1,000 a week. That's just off your downline. Now you got to take in consideration, what are you making personally, right? Your personal recruits. But here's the thing I want you to know. Okay, in the beginning, guys, this is where it's frustrating. I'm just going to tell you how it is, because unless I tell you how it is, okay, it's not the truth. This is the balance game in the beginning. And I'm going to show you how you need to balance. Okay? You got to go out there and you got to bring in a group of people in the beginning. And through this group of people that you bring in the beginning, this is where you catch fire. But if you're doing one here, one there, every 60 days, it's very hard for that to catch fire. That's why it is an all-out effort in the beginning. And you determine when your beginning is. And I'll get to that in a second, okay? Now, if you have this going on, so here's what a lot of people do. Let me, yeah, I'll erase. Let me erase. I kept it up there long enough. Okay, now, if this is you, right, and you bring in your 2 people, right, and they get their 2 people, right, and then this one goes crazy. This is what happens sometimes. You get somebody, and all of a sudden, this side goes crazy, right, and this side stays stagnant. Okay, now watch. Let's say over here you had $5,000 done at the end of this pay cycle. And over here, right, you had what? $1,500 done. All right, week's over now. How do you get paid? Okay, they take the $1,500 and they take the lesser of the 2. Or you could say the matching volume, whatever makes you feel better, okay? People, it's a play of words. So you get paid on the lesser volume. So 20%, right? Because you got your 2, so you're your team builder. 20% of 1,500 is what? $300. Correct? And then you got to add to it how many of these people that you brought in did you sponsor? Okay, you do that math. Now, how do you determine what gets rolled? They take the 1,500 away from the 5,000 because you got paid on the 1,500. So they subtract 1,500 from 5,000. The new week starts. You got paid on that, so this goes to 0. You take 1,500 from 5,000, and you got 3,500 over here. Now, watch. What side you going to work? Where are you going to put your new people next week? You're going to put them on your left team or your right team? You're going to put them on the right team, right? Because that's where you get paid. But in the beginning, you got to stay balanced. In the beginning, you got to stay balanced. You can't put everybody on one side. You got to put 5 left, 5 right. As you bring in, they go half and half. Okay, always, you want to build your foundation the right way. Okay, but I just want to show you, okay, in this example, that when you go out there and start to build the business, you're going to have a certain leg that just takes off. And that could be a good thing. But what has to create the momentum is not you just looking for one person left, one person right that's going to go to work. You got to bring in a large amount of people. I'm just telling you how it is, guys, to get traction. To get traction. And I'm telling you, if you get traction, you forget about $1,000 a week. $1,000 a week, $1,000 a week is not a lot of money over here. Okay, when you find the people. So understand, I just wanted to go through personal, you guys understand, and then once personal happens, that volume transfers to SV. And what you get paid on in the dual team is SV, sales volume. Okay, now, having said that, watch this now. Boom. Let me go off camera for a second. Where's my other piece? You've seen 1,000 times. Boom. Can you see that chart? Okay, good. Now, if you want now to understand this thing, let me put you guys down here. This will be better. Okay. If I'm going to go out there and build my business, okay, I got to now, everything I want to do now is reverse engineer, right? You know you're building 2 teams, right? Your left team, right team. And you know anybody you personally sponsor is front line to you. Even though in the binary, okay, they may be down there multiple levels. The company recognizes your personal sponsors as your kids. They're all front line to you. So if I'm going to build a foundation to produce, let's just say $1,000 a week, okay? We gotta be a team developer factory. And so what you want to do is make sure you understand your diamond chart. The diamond chart is the key to your success. So when you bring people in, you want to recruit 6 people right away. Okay, 6 people, because now you have 3, and you want to drive these people to team developer. Because if I have one person, if I bring in one person, 1 doesn't equal 1. 1 should always equal 6. Because I could I not drive, watch this. Could I not drive with this new person that I brought in, and I help them get there too? And I use everything with family packs, and you guys can play with the numbers. But let's just say family packs, because that is the average. If I bring a new person in, 1, 2, is that not $3,000 in business being done through a team developer? And if I have 2 team developers on my left team, all right, let's say 3 team developers, and 3 team developers on my right team. Okay, $3,000 in SV, right? Now, I want you to make sure you guys understand how I got 3,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 500 SV, 6 family packs. That's 500. Times 6 is 3,000. Times 3 is 9,000, right? So 9,000 left team, 9,000 right team. What are you making that week? What's 20% of 9,000? It's $1,800 a week. Now, what would it take for you to have a foundation of what? 15 family packs left, 15 family packs right. You can play with the numbers any way you want. Once you understand your comp, it's easy for you to set your SMART goals. But you got to understand what you're doing. And here's what a lot of people don't want to know, because it's embedded in our heads. Get 2. Just get 2. Just get 2. It's embedded in our every presentation. I get it. Okay. And everybody just looks for 2. No. Watch. Okay. I got to now reverse engineer this. To get 6 working legs, 3 on each side, that's productive. Productive. Okay. And you've seen this 1,000 times, but I don't care. You got to see it again. You got to bring in 40 personal recruits. Personal recruits. And I'm going to reverse engineer this one. Okay? And if you guys start to go, oh my gosh, it's not hard. It's understanding it. If I told you what I'm about to show you will pay you $250,000 next year. Okay? I'll just use a low number. Would you do it? $250,000 next year, 2018, okay? You got to bring in 40 people quickly. I'll let you determine quickly. We say within a 6-month period to build momentum. Sooner you do it, the faster you go. Okay, now watch. Because out of 40, you're going to have, because you're going to put 20 people left. I don't care how many times you've seen this, guys. Don't hang up. You're going to put 20 people left. These are personal recruits. Personal. 6 to 8. 6 to 8 on each side. 6 to 8 out of the 20 on your left, and 6 to 8 on your 20 on your right will do nothing. Don't worry about them. They're the ones that are just going to have to lose. Okay? They just are who they are. 6 to 8 of the 20. I want to make sure you understand this, even though you can't read my writing. Because you're building 2 teams, right? You're putting 20 people on your left team, 20 people on your right. Another 6 to 8 on each side Okay? I'm assuming you know this is on both sides. They are frozen. These are people that just, they get in, don't ask me why, okay? They get their website set up maybe they're on Diamond Zone, but they're not productive. There's no way in hell you could pay your mortgage payment based on these 6 to 8 people, because they don't do anything. They may do something every now and again, but remember, I'm running a company. I'm running a business. I got to look for people that want to work, right? Now, here's where it gets fun. Another 6 to 8 on each side go to work. There's production here. You're getting traction here. These are people producing, right? 1, 2, 3 family packs a week. And out of this, you're going to have 3 people on your left and 3 people on your right that are going to go out there and really want to do what you want to do. But see, a lot of people, here's the problem in our business. They just look for the 3 that are going to build it big. They don't want to hear that you got to bring in 40 to find 3 on your left and 3 on your right that are going to build the solid foundation. That's the miss. It's always the miss. Why? Because recruiting 40 people in the beginning seems like it's overwhelming, but it's not. It's just numbers. This is where you gotta find yourself and enjoy your journey. You got to enjoy phone calls. You got to enjoy text messages. You got to enjoy the no's. You got to enjoy the frustration, because you'll never build the foundation. But let me ask you, if I showed you what to do, and like I said before, let's say I would guarantee you, and I can't, if you're recording this, it is being recorded, I can't guarantee you anything. Remember your income disclosure. But I could show you results. I can show you the results of what people have earned by doing this. And the results may vary. I'll show you. Okay? I'll show you the difference. Okay? And there's nothing hiding here. I don't really care. Watch. How did me and Lisa sponsor 40 people our first pay cycle? Okay, watch. We talked to 500. We had a list of 500 people. People go, I don't have that list. Well, I didn't think I had it either until I went through my cell phone address book, until I went through all my Facebook friends, until I became fearless. And you know what made me fearless? I had to replace a very significant income that we gave up. We had to go to work. And out of 500 contacts, 97 showed interest, and 40 people said yes. And this is how we started getting traction right away. We made $17,000 our first pay cycle. Now I'm going to show you something. And we made $250,000 in 10 months. What? What, Joe? I don't know. Can you hear me, Karen? Can you hear me, Darlene? Okay. Everybody could hear me, Joe. All right, hang on a second. You're making me nuts, brother. Okay. Tell me, hang on. Where are you? Joe. I can't unmute you. I don't know what it is. I can hear you. Everybody can hear me. Okay, good. Joe, go ahead. What are you saying, brother?
Are you on a different screen?
I'm on the diamond chart.
Okay, cool.
Can you see me? Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay, all right. Hang on. All right. 40 and 6 months, still have time. Enjoy your journey. It's so fun. I still have time. Okay, I don't know what that means, Brianna, but okay. Watch. You see how ADD I am? I am so ADD. You can't talk to me when I'm doing this, okay? All right. So now watch this. My results 597 showed interest, 40 people said yes. 20 people left, 20 people right. Made 17,000 our first thing. Made 250,000 in 10 months. Okay, Lisa and I, these are our results. Watch this now. This shows you, okay? Ramasio did the same thing. 500 people he contacted, listen to his training. But he made $2 million his first year. He made $2 million. Why? His people did more volume. His people did more volume than my people. Okay, so does it mean that the race is over? No, I'm going to bring in another 40 starting in January. Maybe my 40 will outperform his 40. Maybe I'll make the 2 million. Here's the point. The point is, when would you ever stop adding people? Who here wouldn't want $250,000 next year? Okay? And everybody's in the minutia. I got to get my 2. No, you got to get 40. With 40, I promise you're not thinking about $1,000 a week. And you say, well, I'll reverse engineer. I just need 5 then. No, the numbers don't work with 5. You can't get traction. You might get, scratch that. You might get lucky, but I don't want to run my business through luck. I don't want to run my business that I bring in 2 and my whole livelihood is based on those 2 people doing something. What if they don't? Then the mortgage doesn't get paid? Am I going to run my business that way? No. I want to bring in 40 so I have no worries. Because I know there's going to be traction with 40. I don't know if there's going to be traction with 2 or 3 or 4. Not when you know what come on. Do you see the failure rate? Okay, and by the way, the failure rate is not about multi-level. The failure rate is people in general. Those are the same people that quit a diet. Those are the same people that join a health club and never go. Those are the same people that set the same damn New Year's resolutions every year and then never accomplish. Okay, so it's not about multi-level, so lose that thought process. Has nothing to do with it. It's just people. Well, then if I know I have to play the people game is a numbers game, period. And by the way, that's in any business. The numbers game is in any business, not multi-level either. Well, it's that multi-level thing. No, it's any business that deals with people, there's a numbers game. Who did I just talk to? I go, how do you get your business? He goes, cold call. I go, you still cold call? He said, yes. He sells copiers. I go, you still sell copiers? Yes. He goes, I have to knock on 80 doors a day to get my results. A day. 80 contacts a day. And what does that net you, I said, at the end of the month? You know what he said? $5,000 a month. At 80 doors a day, 5 days a week. He goes, they told me and showed me my numbers. I said, and you're motivated to do 80? I go, do you know what you would earn over here? This is in the sauna the other day. If you knocked on 80 doors a day here, you wouldn't be working for 5,000. You couldn't. It would be embarrassing for you to make 5,000 if you really knocked on 80 doors a day here. Because you're doing that 5 days a week, right? He goes, yeah. That's 400 people a week. That's 1,600 people a month. You've knocked on a door. Do you think that guy's going to bring in? Look what I did with 500. He's doing 1,600 knocks on doors a month to make 5,000. Go talk to some of you. You guys know salespeople? Go talk to some of them. You'll come running back over here going, this is not that bad. To really understand what people do on a daily basis to make 5,000 a month. And let me ask you a question. Do you think $5,000 a month jobs grow on trees? Do you know the average person out of college today with a degree can't find a job. I know my house is full of them when my daughter's friends come home from school. And now they've graduated. And you know what they're doing? Waitressing with the degree. Because waitressing pays them more than a job would. It's cash money. You can hide some of the money because of taxes. There's games. Over there, they go, I'm not going to go work for $25,000 a year. They want me to work 40 hours a week. I go, oh, really? They go, I could do 3 shifts, 3 days a week and make that at a restaurant. I just want you guys to understand, put this in perspective. Because I hear this, I'm working hard, Jeff. This is not working. Maybe you don't know your numbers. I want you to really look at the numbers needed. Would you do it? Would you do what I just showed you if it was guaranteed? It's not guaranteed. I'll say that again. If it was guaranteed to make $250,000 this year. Okay, cut it in half. What if you made 125? Would you do it? Cut it in half again. I don't care. Would you do it for 62,000? Let me ask you this. If you made 62,000, what's your base look like the next year? This is what you're not getting. It's not the first year. Do you know our income will double this year? Why? I have a base. The 250 will be $500,000, if not $1 million this year. I believe our goal is to make $1 million this year. But I have the base. See, you think it's just that whatever you make your first year, remember this training? It should double every year thereafter. Ramasio should make $4 million this year. Shannon and Tina should make $10 million this year. But they built the base. And they're going to keep adding to the base. They don't just stop the base. They're going to keep adding to the base. When would you ever? This is why I keep saying, now let me ask you this question. If you had a business throwing off $20,000 a month in the open market, and that's not a lot of money in multi-level, guys. $5,000 a week, $20,000 a month. I know that may sound crazy to some of you. It's not a lot of money in multi-level. What would that be worth in the open market if you sold it? What would an income stream of $20,000? What would someone pay for an income stream of $20,000 a month? 10 times earnings? Isn't that really what the going rate is usually? Probably more than that. I just want to show you the value of what you're really building here. Some of you are still playing small ball. Because you don't, if you understood your number, let's just say the number was 500. How fast can you get to 500 people with information? You're going to get some traction. You're just not running enough numbers. That's all. That's the good news, I think. But to put you under the spell, thinking, just get two, and you're all going to be wealthy, I'm doing you a disservice. You're not going to build an international business with 2. You're not. Maybe 2,200 to find, would you run 1,000 people to find 3 on your left, 3 on your right that really want to work? Now take this. What if you had 3 presidents on your left, 3 presidents on your right? These aren't team developers. When I run these numbers of 20, 6 to 8 do nothing, 6 to 8 incubate, 6 to 8 go to work, and the 3 that are superstars, these 3 that are superstars are not team developers. These are minimally 3 presidents on your left, 3 presidents on your right. What are you making now a week? $30,000 a week. Right? What does the president do? $50,000 a week? You got 3 of them. What's 20% of 50,000? 10 times 3, 30 on each side. That's 30. It's 120,000 a month. These 3 aren't team developers. See, this group here, These 6 to 8 on each side may be team developers. Okay, what are you making with 6 team developers on each side? Think about that. Okay, what's a team developer do? Okay, what are they doing? 3,000? What's 20% of 3,000? 1,500 times 6? What is that? 9,000. With 6 team developers on each side a week. You okay with that? But see, people don't want to keep reverse engineering. All they want to see is the 2. You got to reverse the 2 into all the numbers you have to run. Think about this, guys. I want to make $1 million a year, right? 1, 2, 3 presidents on my left, 3 presidents on my right. Run your numbers. Just go, take today and just run some numbers. What would 3 diamonds on each side earn you? 3 diamonds left, 3 diamonds right. What's a diamond do a week? 10,000. How much is that? 2,000. So that would be what? If you had 3 of them, 2, 4, $6,000 a week. That's 24,000, 6, 12, 8. That's 24,000. That's basically what we made. $24,000 a month. 3 diamonds left, 3 diamonds right. Run your numbers. What are you making with 3 team developers left, 3 team developers right? But remember, how do I get the 6? How do I get 3 on my left, 3 on my right? How do I fill in my diamond chart? Okay, I'm telling you right now, you got to be pretty close to this number to run fast. It's not like I'm okay, I'll call 2 people today. You could do that. You could do that, and you might be able to get some traction. And you might be somebody that wants to just make an extra $400 or $500 a month. Okay, you could run those types of numbers. There's nothing wrong. I don't want to make fun. But I do want to make fun thinking that person's going to do that and become a millionaire. I do want to make fun of that because that's not going to happen. So it's all based on what you want to put in. What if it took you all of 2018 to put together the foundation for 2019? Would you do it? What if it took you the first 6 months to get enough traction? And remember, when you're getting traction, doesn't mean you're not earning money. Of course you're earning money while you're getting traction because you're adding new personals, right? You're bringing in team developers. But then understand the other side of this. Year's over, you think you have any flush out? Do you think we had some flush out this year, me and Lisa? You know what I mean by flush out? People quitting. They couldn't handle the heat. So what? Guess what? Class of 2018 is going to be introduced to all of you. We're bringing in a new class every year. What's our new class? 40 new more. The class of 2018 is coming in. Then we'll bring in a class of 2019. Why would I stop? Now it just becomes fun. Why? I'm not working behind the 8 ball. Don't you want to get to a point where you're not working behind the 8 ball? Now this is when recruiting becomes fun. Now it becomes a head game. Now you're messing with them. They're not messing with you. You're playing the games with them. But I just challenge. Whoever takes the challenge takes the challenge. You need to know your numbers so you can be honest with yourself. I'm telling you guys, 1 year of really hard work. I'm telling you, you can't spend the money. It's foundation. Hell, 90 days. Hard 90 days. Hard 90 days. Commitment of 90 days. You're going to have a foundation. I'm telling you, 90 days hard, you're not thinking about $1,000 a week. You'd be embarrassed if you told somebody you made $1,000 a week. I know that sounds crazy. But you know what? Try it. So that's how you make $1,000. Okay, or whatever you want to make. I just urge you to play with your numbers. I just showed you play with them any way you want to. Anyway, guys, I got excited today. I got excited. I play with these numbers all the time, and you can't deny the numbers. They're just too big. But you just gotta be honest with yourself and go, okay. And then now we'll show you. We'll show you now, right, how to recruit 20 people in 30 days. We'll do that training again. But guys, it's nothing magical. It's just becoming fearless and going, damn it, I don't care. Everybody's going to know what I do. And when you get through your first 100, people go, I have to worry what I say. You'll get really good at what you say, how you say it, and how fast you move through people. When you go through 100, you just haven't run enough numbers. That's the good news. I love that. So with that, guys, let me see what anybody has to say here. It took 25 years. Wait, who said that? What? Froze. So we did, thank you, 20 to build my first foundation. 25 years. Yeah, see? Well, won't take you 25 years here. I promise you to run those numbers. Bye, guys. See you later. Mwah. Have a great day. Love, love, love. This has been recorded.